It's Sunday morning. Joe, you look half asleep. Joe is here, he's borrowing our drill. So they're going to drill their spring barley. So they got their ground ready this week. Joe's been skiing, now he's back. So he's still on the back of our fence. He's just opening the shed now. And we'll swap the tractors round. James is going to supervise, aren't you? Or maybe not. He looks dead sleepy. So Joe's just dropping the legs down on the tractor. We're going to undo all the pipes, pull forwards, and he's going to put it on his tractor. And I've got James with me. So he's there, strapped in the seat. But it's actually illegal for me to drive forwards with him in the cab. That's a law that's well out of date. So when tractors didn't have cabs, if you were under 13, people were falling off them under the wheel. So they brought a law out to say it's illegal for a child under 13 to operate or ride on a tractor. But I don't want to leave him in the house on his own because Charlotte's out doing the dog fields. I could carry him round, but to me, if this tractor's moving around, strapped in there inside this what's called a ROPS frame, rollover protection system, I think is the safest place for him to be at the moment. But HSE argue and say children shouldn't be allowed on farms. Problem is, they live on them. You know, that's the difficult thing. But yeah, I think the law should be if they're strained or strapped in correctly. I mean, obviously he's too small, but if you had a car seat that could be strapped in, or they were older and the lap belt was good enough, I think the law should be changed to say that they can be passengers in vehicles as long as they're restrained. What do you think? Let me know in the comments. Bit of a controversial subject. You know, we don't want to encourage bad practice on farms or children being injured, but the safety of the cab environment, I think, is okay. James is supervising while we put the big blue T7 on the drill. Hopefully it won't fall off this time. He's got a bolt load to go through the drawbar pin. I'll show you what I mean in a minute. Because when he was sowing through cover crops in the autumn, the cover crop being so high stuck up, flicked the linchpin out, the drawbar, and then the drawbar pin wobbled out and the drill fell off. Anyway, it's got a bolt in it now instead. Got a little bit. Oh, I need to lower it down. Wrong way. I'll go back up. Up a bit. Is that right up? Okay, I'll go further. Just wind the handle down. I try that now. That's it. Tiny bit. Whoa, you got your pin. Hello. So that's what he's done, so the linchpin doesn't come out. Nylock could have been better though. Actually, I brought him to the field, didn't I, when it fell off? I remember now. I have to look what day it is, so people can go and watch the day that Joe dropped the drill off. So I can wind this all the way down now. Now the pin's in. So you pull that out, it goes into the high gear, and it'll go down quicker. It's just I can't do it with one hand because it takes a lot more force. Does he look like a hooligan in his tractor hoodie, do you think? Joe's just backed up down the yard now. He's going to drive forwards now because the drill needs to be moving for the axles to track out. If the axles track out, then he can unfold it because it gives it more stability. And then we're going to just see how much seed's in it. We might have to top the hopper up with seed. As he goes forwards now, you'll see the rear axle start to come out wider than the tractor. See sort of the press the right button. Maybe not, might not have been the right mode. I think you have to be over a couple of kilometres an hour. You might not be going quick enough. mini whirlwind there in the yard. See it? There we go, he's going a bit quicker this time. Now he's slowed down again. The axle's gone out though now. I can see the wheel sticking out past the steps more. There we go. Yeah, right out now. Just getting a bit of wheat onto this seed sock. We'll weigh it on the weigh bridge and then stick it into the drill. It's easier than putting it in a bag and then taking it out of the bag. Joe's just going to undo the spout now and we'll put this load in. Then we'll get another one, I think. Fasten it back up so it doesn't fall straight through. Just fill it onto there now. Joe's just folded up now and he's off drilling some wheat, and then he's going to then flick over to barley. I'm going to put this trailer back in the shed now so it doesn't rain after I've just put a bit of wood chip on the dog field where it's got a little bit muddy. It's not rained for weeks, but the water pumping station nearby keeps, they've got valves that keep leaking and putting water everywhere and flooding the field, which is highly annoying. I'm in a buggy. Just going to go up to Hale where Bill and Joe are working, because Bill wants to show me some wheat that he drilled with our drill that he's been doing a little bit of a different approach to. And it's going well, so he's quite happy, so he's going to show me what he's been doing on there. Said it's a big family day out. Got the bloody seagulls eating the worms. We'll get a picture of the buggy by the lighthouse. Phil's just loosening this with the low disturbance gauge. The legs, the disc, and then the packer. You can't really see where it's been. Joe's going to drill this tomorrow with our drill. That's Sky. Shear bolt snapped just as we were watching him. We can't swing that down, and that's too tight to undo the bolt. So he's going to pull forwards, get it in the ground and back up, and hopefully it'll swing forwards. I go back now. Nah, it's not in the ground enough. I have to put a strap on it with the buggy and try and pull it. Just wanted it in the ground. Hit that with that then and knock it down like a sledgehammer then. Wanna try that? If he lowers it down a bit, you might have to sledgehammer that down. Just like Colin McRae did in the rally once, he bent his wishbone so he hit it with a rock.
And 6. What's that? Big rock and 2 right. It's caught in the wheel arch.
They couldn't remove the wheel, but had an amazing plan. Drive on the damaged suspension until the tyre blew up. It worked. The rough treatment worked.
You're just going to throw it at it or like hit it with it? There we go. It's gone. Go back up, Bill. That'll do. It'll probably go by hand that now. There you go. Just a little tap with a rock and it'll go. Better hammer, wouldn't it? Toffee hammer. Got to put that stone in the weight block. Tiny bit. That's it. Whoa. Look at that sky. Anyway, this is wheat drilled with our Horse avatar that you saw us calibrating into that with wheat this morning. Straight into a cover crop, and you can see how high the sub cover crop was. You know, 2 or 3 feet high. Gone and it's bushing now, although it's quite wide rows, it's nearly touching in the middle. And over here, this was drilled with Bill and Joe's Van der Stad drill. Ignore this little bit because this is quite compacted because they had some straw stacked on it. But it was a cover crop. They tried to go straight into it, it blocked up. So they ended up disking it. They ended up disking it about 3 times just to get it to go through the drill. And it just looks quite, I don't know, lame and backwards. I mean, it's, although the rows are only half the spacing, they've barely met in the middle. There's a lighthouse as well over there. So that definitely looks better. Looks a deeper green as well. This is one of our fields here where we just went straight into the rape stubble, or OSR stubble. You can see there where the balers missed a little bit. I think it took us a few attempts to bale this because it kept raining. But looks okay. Growing nicely there between the old rows. This didn't have any digestate on, which Bill's did, so it's probably not quite as nice a greener colour and not meeting in the rows quite as much, but it looks okay. Today's birthday bumper is sponsored by UTV lights on the back of the buggy. So we've got, all right, Joe, Johnny Cotham, I'm not sure how you pronounce it really, sorry, Simon Batchelor, Devon Brotherston, I think that's how you pronounce it, Richard Irwin, Rachel Robb and Connor Lavery, 36. So happy birthday everyone on there and anyone else whose birthday is today. Nearly 26,000 already, amazing. Not done this for a while. Today's quiz question is, what's your favourite tractor in this shed? The 724, Andrews Valtra, the 1455, the 585, the big case 4695. I've forgotten what model number it is. It says on the door, doesn't it? 4494, the MB track, the 7830 or the 7710. Let me know in your comments which is your favourite, or maybe even the Corvus buggy. What's your favourite tractor in the shed? I reckon most people that watch this channel are tractor addicts, you see. That is about all for today. I'm going to back that tractor back in the shed because I forgot to before, because it's still got some wheat in it in case it rains tonight. Hope it doesn't. It's forecasted dry actually for the next few weeks really. So big shadow on my face off the phone. But thanks for watching today and I'll see you all tomorrow. Actually, one last thing. So that clip I used then of Colin McRae on the Acropolis 98 rally, he actually went on to win, and I've put a link below so that you can watch the rest of that video. It's a couple of minutes long, really good watch. And also the real country file is out today as well, so there's a link below to that. So thanks for watching and I'll see you all tomorrow.